Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we can discuss Jurassic World Dominion. So after the events of the first two Jurassic World movies, the dinosaurs have kind of like proliferated throughout the world. They're interacting, trying to blend in and assimilate, but it's not going very well. There's a lot of conflict when they cross paths with human settlements. And then you have the people who are poaching them for their medicinal properties and whatnot. But then you have a huge corporate sanctuary in the Dolomite Mountains. Shout out Rudy Ray Moore. And they're kind of promising this is a utopia for dinosaurs. We can safely and ethically do the research. But not everybody believes that, although they did bring in Jeff Goldblum to be their in-house philosopher to get him some clout, I guess. And then at the same time, you have Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler from the original Jurassic Park movie that are coming in to investigate and whatnot. And all these things are coming together, and that's what's going on in this movie. Plus, you have Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard coming in to do their little bit with Blue, Mini Blue, and apparently a human clone. And that's the story here of Jurassic World Dominion. So first of all, I just want to say this. I feel like this movie has no focus whatsoever. There's so much going on. There's so many storylines. I think the human clone story in this is so bad. I don't understand why it's here. It's so unnecessary. There's so much time devoted to it, and there's not really much of a payoff. Maybe they just felt like people don't care enough about dinosaurs, so let's blend a human into this. No, this is the Jurassic Park / World Series. I care about the dinosaurs. So I don't know why all this time was wasted on the human clone thing. I get that it ties into Blue and Mini Blue, but it was just it was a stinker narrative to me. I didn't care for it. I like the nostalgia elements of bringing the old characters back. That was a lot of fun and helped put a little bow on things here, I guess. There's quite a bit of action here. There's quite a bit of, thrill chases and whatnot. But for me, what I liked best about it was seeing the dinosaurs out in the world and interacting in these regular type situations. I just thought it was really cool. I think the dinosaurs look great. You get more dinosaur fights, which I'm always a big fan of. So I appreciate those elements of it. But I watched the extended version, and at 2 hours and 46 minutes, to call this movie bloated would be an understatement. It just goes on, and there's so many stories that are just boring or kind of don't really matter, weren't really given enough time to ripen. So it's just kind of feels like they're stuffing them in there. So I definitely think there's a good movie in here somewhere, but it's just so long and it's so plotting at times. But when it does it right, it's fun. It's a good movie. It's got good, like I said, it's got good action. It's got an amazing cast. But there's just some parts of it that just didn't click for me. But as far as the dinosaur content goes, there's a lot of it here, and it's fun to watch. You got fights, you've got interacting in the human world. You just got some really cool dinosaur stuff. And then you have some decent other stories, but then there's just a lot of unnecessary filler here, in my opinion. But overall, I think Jurassic World Dominion is a good movie. I just think it's a little loose and could have used somebody to maybe hone it down a little bit. But anyway, that's my review for Jurassic World Dominion. But thanks for watching this review. I do greatly appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you soon.